DoorDash is under fire after one of their employees was SH'd while on the clock. And you're not going to believe what they did next. They fired her. Sunday started off like a normal day. This woman made her deliveries, everything was going fine. But one of her deliveries, as she got closer to the house, she realized that the front door was wide open. Now, obviously, you have to leave the food in front of the door. So she had to go up to the door. As she goes up to it, she realizes that the customer is laying on his couch, fully exposed, with the door wide open, the front door wide open. He knew what he was doing. This was a 15-minute delivery from what she said. So she grabbed her phone, took a video because she was trying to get proof, because if she didn't get proof, they would claim that it never happened. Well, I'm not sure, because her videos keep getting deleted, on whether or not she recorded from TikTok's camera or from her phone camera. But either way, she ended up posting that video on TikTok. So my assumption is that she recorded from TikTok itself, because TikTok now doesn't let you do that feature where you could save the video before posting it. So that's my assumption of what happened.
Explained my story one time, right? They took the video down and gave my account a strike. So I explained my story again and censored the video that I have just so they can't take it down for the same reason. They took it down for the same reason again, and now my account has a second strike. Guess what? If I get one more strike, I'm banned from TikTok.
There's a few different reasons why DoorDash is at fault here. For starters, this woman claims that she had no idea what DoorDash's policy was when it came to SH or SA and the reporting process of it. So that's strike number one, because for all employees, they should know what the protocol is for that. If DoorDash is not making that apparent, then they need to reevaluate it and make it known to all of their employees what steps they need to do. Now, the second part is DoorDash's focus wasn't on the SH that occurred. Their focus was on the legal aspect of her filming and posting the video. So she didn't know why she got fired. She just knew that she got fired, and everyone started going on DoorDash's posts, making comments, leaving it, being like, you're really, blaming an SH victim here. Okay. So they came out with their own response. DoorDash stated, quote, "We take reports of this nature with the utmost seriousness. We want to be absolutely clear. This dasher was not deactivated for reporting SA. If a dasher ever experiences something that makes them feel unsafe or uncomfortable, we urge them to please contact our support team immediately so we can help, as their safety and well-being matter deeply to us. At this time, publicly sharing videos taken inside a customer's home, especially when personal information is involved, raises privacy concerns and is a clear violation of our policies. In order to protect everyone's safety and privacy, we've deactivated both the dasher and the customer's accounts and are working directly with law enforcement."
I didn't report this to the police last night because I wasn't sure of DoorDash's process for SA, or if this was even reportable to the police in New York State, because he was in his home. But after so many people told me to report it to the police, I did. And I called the non-emergency line, and they sent a police officer over to speak to me in person and watch the video that I have. And then he asked me to email it to him, and he asked me if I want to press charges, like what do I want to come from this? And I said, yeah, if there are charges to press, I would prefer that, because I don't want this to happen to somebody else again. And he understood that, the police officer, and then he went back out to his car, and then he came back to me, and he told me, this is pretty much verbatim. It's not verbatim, but it's the point that he said. He said he's not sure if that there are charges that can be pressed at this point, because he was inside of his house, and specifically he said it's not like he came up to his door with it out, or his window with it out, or whatever. But it's come on now.
Not only did she find out why she was fired with the rest of the world from DoorDash's public statement, but they're claiming that they're working with law enforcement, who is telling her that there's nothing that they can do. So what is DoorDash actually doing about this? How are they actually protecting her from what happened? You're firing her. It infuriates me so much, because literally this has happened to so many women, and I've had my own experiences, and it's every single time they always say, well, we've got to be fair to the AB too. Why? Was he fair when he SA or SH'd me? No, but God forbid. Let's look at the facts, shall we? 1 in 2 women and 1 in 5 men. This is clearly an issue that needs to actually be addressed. And by just blaming the victim, you let the AB get away with it because you excuse the behavior. Oh, well, he was in his house. Okay, well, he knew that he had a driver coming up. And on top of it, DoorDash tells you what the name of the driver is. So you can assume, okay, is it going to be a boy or a girl? Okay, get everything ready. Come on. Even the Mental Health Association states SV thrives when it is not taken seriously and victim blaming goes unchecked. I would say this victim blaming is going unchecked. Yes, I understand the video shouldn't have been posted online. But again, like I stated, TikTok doesn't allow you to, if you record a video, to save it without posting it first. So if she recorded it off the TikTok camera, that would be why. But again, that's not the main focus here. The main focus should be the SASH that occurred. Why is it that we're allowing a customer to do this and then we're reprimanding the employee who didn't even know how to go about this situation because you're not transparent with your procedures? And let's be real, if she didn't have the video, they would just be saying, well, we talked to the customer and he said that didn't happen, or he thought you were his wife. Like, that's the kind of crap that they would pull out. And then again, nothing would happen. So it's either she has the proof and now apparently gets reprimanded for it, or she doesn't have the proof and gets no justice. You see the problem here? Now, I have seen people say, oh, well, I guess I'm going to be going to Uber Eats now. Remember, I did a whole video about Uber Eats doxing one of their customers. They still haven't resolved that. So just remember, Uber Eats isn't any better. When I heard this story, I immediately was enraged because we all of us have a story or multiple stories where we can tell of, yeah, that happened. And oh yeah, they took the AB side, or they, gave him a slap on the wrist because we wanted to be fair. Literally, my first time ever being SH'd was a similar-ish situation, but I was in school. A student, flashed himself, and guess what happened? We both got detention. We both did. I didn't ask for it. I never even talked to this person, ever. And yet they gave us both detentions because they wanted to be fair, because they didn't want to just take anyone's word for it, because I didn't have any proof. I didn't have a video recording of it. So yeah, they took essentially his side because we both got detention. So again, don't play it off like if she didn't, post this video, everything would have been fine and dandy. She still wouldn't have gotten justice because they would have just, oh, well, you don't have any proof. You got no proof. It's just, he said, she said, and he's the customer. So be for real. DoorDash, do better, because this is so uncalled for. I understand maybe giving a warning and just giving a heads up of like, hey, don't do that. This is how we want you to respond in any kind of situation like this. Have it be a learning experience and let her keep her job. Don't just take away her livelihood after something like that happened. Maybe, come on. Thankfully, the community has been showing up for her and giving her lots of love. So let's continue to outpour love towards her. If there's anything we can do to help, we're all ears. We're staying tuned for any more information that she gives us. So stay tuned for that. As always, this is all alleged, but DoorDash, do better. Seriously, do better. As always, this is all alleged, so take it with a grain of salt and follow me for more.